Central Park is one of the most photographed areas in the world. It has been the backdrop for more than 500 movies and TV shows. So Desiree, we could credit you with creating this summer movie tour. How did you come up with the idea?
I work for the Central Park Conservancy, and this is something that's been an interest in the Conservancy for a while, but the approach that I wanted to take was to connect the landscape and the history to some of these very famous pop culture moments. So we're gonna be kicking things off right here in the only straight path in Central Park that is known as the Mall. Frederick Law Olmsted and Calvert Box, they're the designers of Central Park. They envisioned this space as a democratic landscape. And essentially that means that everybody is supposed to experience it the same. So the first movie that I'm actually gonna be mentioning is Made in Manhattan, starring Jennifer Lopez and Ray Fiennes. And essentially it's where two different worlds collide.
Other than being New Yorkers, this is the most thing we have in common with Jennifer Lopez.
Yes!
I think there is another movie that was shot right here as well.
Yeah, so that's gonna be Kramer versus Kramer, a little bit older, 1979 movie.
All right, we've got more movies to talk about, more history to learn. Shall we move on?
Yes!
Let's go. So Sheep Meadow, not only is it a great place to hang out, but it's also been the backdrop of some films that we might know about that you're going to talk about on the tour.
Yeah, so it's the backdrop to the movie musical 1979, Hair. So that was a very important movie during its time because it's highlighting a lot of issues that the LGBTQ+ community actually go through. It seems kind of intentional that the directors chose their last scene to take place at Sheep Meadow, since we saw very similar demonstrations happening to the one that they depict in the film.
How expensive is it to shoot something here?
That is a great question, and it's actually 100% free to shoot in Central Park as long as you go through our permit system. So we get around 400 permits that we actually get to and 600 requests for permits.
And now you have brought me actually to one of my favorite places in Central Park.
This whole area is known as Bethesda Terrace, a formal area of Central Park where art and architecture get to meet as one. We're gonna play a little bit of movie trivia.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say Avengers.
Yes.
Could you imagine if you were just here, like hanging out, and you see Thor walking past you? Yep. And today we are giving people just a sneak peek of this movie tour. A little preview. There's so much more to see, but we are ending our tour in front of.
Yes, we're ending right in front of another very iconic spot known as the Loeb Boathouse. And of course, the movie I'm gonna be referencing right here is none other than Harry Met Sally.
When Harry Met Sally is one of the most iconic movies ever. Do you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna walk around the park some more, and then I'm gonna go home and rewatch When Harry Met Sally.
Oh my gosh, that sounds like a great plan.